Isist Atelier is a leather workshop based in Barcelona. It started in 1954 and started making small objects for labourers, for craftsmen, this kind of thing. Now it produces furniture with the basis being leather as the main material. The aim of the company is to produce classics, forgotten classics that are historical perhaps, and also new products that are from Barcelona-based designers and Catalan designers mainly, such as the Bonet BKF chair, the Constanza chair by Miguel Milá, or the Tiracord chair by Jordi Vilanova. I think there's been a rediscovery recently of design that is that standed the test of time, that stayed true to its original idea and that is still appealing today. For example, the Delta stool from Jordi Vilanova is a clear example of timeless design. It's an object that can be used in different ways, is made from a noble material, and is still relevant today as it was 50 years ago. I think it makes a lot of sense for companies that are based in the same area to work and support designers that are from that area. I think there's a shared philosophy, there's a shared way of living with objects, of understanding how to manufacture. And I think there's an emotional connection that grows from that. Having designs that are produced locally, made for local architecture and by local designers, I think there's a harmony that is created there. So my role is to ensure that the company has an appeal across a wide range of audiences with a specific point of view, I think. And the specific point of view for Isist Atelier is to create that kind of timeless catalogue of objects that can appeal across generations and have a common thread of values. So it's craft, it's well-made objects, it's things that are well designed and that stand the test of time. We want to re-edit classics that perhaps have been forgotten but now that are still relevant to this day and age, and also not be rooted in the past. Look towards the future and cater to that timelessness, rather than be a historic brand, be a brand that can be one for all ages. Isist Atelier was fundamentally involved with the development of that chair. I think that's true of all new designs that are produced by the company. There's a dialogue between the designer and the manufacturer, and because the leather workshop and the craftsmen that work in the leather workshop are they have a deep knowledge of the material, deep knowledge of the process, they can actually help inform the design and shape the design together with the designer to create an optimal result. So for example, you mentioned Constanza with Miguel and with Gonzalo. We optimized the way that the leather interacted or was joined with the structure. So unlike some other chairs, what comes first is the leather, and then the structure is built around it. The frame is built around it. It's not the frame first and then the leather covering the frame. It's the leather first and then the frame is built around the leather. I think the intention is to grow at a deliberate pace, at a pace that makes sense for the company, and to really produce objects that we feel an emotional connection to, and that really, serve a purpose that is relevant to today's world. So as I said, I think, producing timeless design, whether it's designed in the 1960s or designed in 2025, selecting designers, be that historic or contemporary, we want to create something that is cohesive and that makes sense within the wider catalogue. When talking about iconic design or classics or icons, it's often a series of things that happen at the same time. It's circumstance, it's also a great design, it's some social context that is maybe informed the design, but that also goes beyond the design. And I think this is the case with the BKF chair. It was the convergence of that design plus the times plus the appetite for something that ended up symbolizing, which is a new modern way of living, a desire for change, a desire for renewal, and the way that this chair became a symbol for modernism and modern design in mainly the second half of the 20th century is what I think cemented it as an icon amongst furniture design of the past century. No, I'm very impressed by Zagreb Design Week. It's my first time here visiting, and there's a great variety and a great strength to design in Croatia, I think, both from the student level to professional level, from new emerging ideas and projects to manufactured and commercial goods. So yeah, I've really enjoyed my time here.